23-year-old Kylie Jenner has it all. She's rich, beautiful, has an amazing daughter, and is certainly the envy of many. But it may seem that one thing is missing from her life, which has left fans confused. She pretty much has no close friends. So why does no one want to be friends with Kylie Jenner? Is it because they are jealous of her success? Is she tough to get along with, or simply that she doesn't want them? After all, she is public about the friends she has lost trust in over the years. We bring you all you need to know about Kylie Jenner and her circle of friends. But first, do me a favor. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to watch more videos like this. Let's get started. Kylie Jenner is very often the topic of conversation for many things, and not always good ones. Because while she may be a very rich and successful person, she's also someone who is not above being petty in order to get what she wants or feels she deserves. And she's also never afraid to lie, cheat, and betray those who are close to her outside of her immediate family, of course, if the need arises. So given that, are you shocked that she doesn't have a lot of friends? We'll explain what we mean. It's not too surprising that someone like Kylie Jenner would have rules of some kind for her friends and inner circle. In fact, we could all say we have rules like that. It's almost human nature, as we want to make sure our friends don't cross certain lines, say things that they know will offend us, and so on and so forth. But Kylie's rules speak more to the fact that she's insecure in her personality and wants almost complete control over her friends at times, such as what happened with her friend Tammy, who many fans will remember as being part of Kylie's inner circle and being so tight with the family as a whole that she modeled for some of their clothing lines. But one of Kylie's rules is that you don't go after her ex-boyfriends, and Tammy did that with Kylie's ex Tyga. Apparently, Kylie was not happy about this at all and unfollowed Tammy from all social media. But wait, there's more, because fans will note that Tammy and Kylie weren't in any other pictures together after that. And then to rub salt in the wound, she started to steal poses and looks from Tammy's feeds in regards to modeling. All because Tammy was dating someone that Kylie wasn't even with anymore. Like we said, very insecure, but trust us when we say that there's a lot more to come from Kylie that shows her why her friends aren't friends for too long. Jordyn Woods wasn't just a friend of Kylie, she was her literal BFF. Kylie even admitted on camera that she really loves Jordyn and she couldn't imagine a life without her. And they lived happily ever after, right? Wrong, very, very wrong. During a party, one of Kylie's sister's baby daddy, NBA player Tristan Thompson, went and kissed Jordyn. The Kardashian-Jenner clan was furious. In their eyes, this was a deep betrayal. So Kylie went into all sorts of measures to go and get rid of her BFF. She unfollowed her all over social media, and then she went out and slashed the price of a makeup kit that was named after Jordyn. And once it sold out, she never restocked it. She was outlawed from coming to Kylie's family home or even talking to the family. Jordyn went on to many shows defending herself, and you could see the pain in her eyes as she talked about how she lost her best friend because of an incident she didn't cause. Even by Jordyn's own admission, it took over a year to recover because of everyone wanting to talk to her about this and all the hate she got from the Kardashian-Jenner family and so on. She's learned to accept her place in life and is happy once again despite Kylie's best efforts, of course. For Sofia Richie's role, after the loss of Jordyn in her life, Kylie needed someone to keep her strong and going throughout everything. She found that in friend Sofia Richie. 4 months after the Jordyn incident, Sofia was there to support Kylie through everything, and that even led to them being best friends and posting about each other on social media. Kylie even said once that her and Sofia were so close that she would trust her around her daughter Stormi, which is a true and trusting thing to do. But during much of their time together, she was dating Scott, the ex of Kourtney Kardashian. Kylie, along with Kim and others in the clan, wanted Kourtney and Scott to get back together some way, somehow. Eventually, Scott and Sofia broke up, and almost immediately after that, Kylie stopped hanging around Sofia and she disappeared from her social media posts. This left many wondering if Kylie used Sofia to break up with Scott so that he and Kourtney could reconcile. Some would argue that Kylie couldn't possibly be that vindictive and manipulative. But have you seen her family show? Have you seen how some of her family acts at times? Yeah, she's capable of that. And again, not unlike Jordyn Woods, she went and abandoned Sofia full stop from her life, all without a clear violation of trust or friendship. So if she wasn't using her, what happened? When it comes to celebrities like Kylie Jenner, they have a certain ammo, if you will. Considering she's part of a whole family who's obsessed with fame and fortune, and being on the tip of everyone's tongue, you can see where they go and feed their public persona to a grand degree. Kylie is no different. She comes off as one way in public and on her shows, but when you really get to know her, yeah, it's not that glamorous at all. In fact, you could argue it's rather rotten. A great example of this came via her spin-off series that we mentioned earlier. It was called Life of Kylie, and in the first episode, she noted that it was hard being rich, and she tried to explain about all the trials that come with having a lot of money, which fans immediately called her out on because that was a crap thing to say. And she should have known that. But she didn't admit that because she wants people to sympathize with her in all the ways that matter. And yet she's very unsympathetic at times because of what she does in things like her social media posts, like when she bragged about spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on new cars after a breakup with Travis Scott. And then when people call her out on it due to people starving in her home area that could have very easily used that money, she blasted them for insulting her purchases. She's also not the nicest with fans sometimes, which shouldn't be a surprise. Kylie has two different personas based on whether a camera is on her or not. Another reason is Kylie Jenner lies a lot, and she's willing to go through great lengths to try and sell the lie, even if people know she's lying full stop. Don't believe us? She spent a year using lip fillers to try and make herself more beautiful, yet when people naturally asked what kind of fillers she used, she stated that these were her natural lips. Even though there were plenty of photos showcasing just how her lips used to be, she admitted the truth in a big way in her eyes. And fans were like, yeah, we know you're lying. Then there's the case of her finances. You might remember a major Forbes article that proclaimed that Kylie was a self-made billionaire, which is a lie in all the ways that matter. She wasn't self-made because she had her family name and influence and resources to help her, including her very aggressive and business mother. But even the billionaire part is a lie because she spent years along with her mother and others cooking the books of her finances and showcasing that she was making hundreds of millions in sales, when in fact she was doing a fraction of that. But she kept lying until someone bought her operation for $1 billion and found out the hard way that it was way smaller than she stated and was making a lot less than she proclaimed. So yeah, liar. Finally, why would you want to be Kylie's friend when part of the package is her insane family? The Kardashian-Jenner clan, as it were, are some of the most selfish, vain, ego-driven people on the planet. Their rise to fame was born on a scandal, putting their name on anything that would pay the money to sponsor, or doing a reality show where they go and do crazy things. Everything she learned in life, she learned from that environment. And if you even sneeze the wrong way at the family, you're out. That's enough to be wary of hooking up with Kylie in any way. And that's a deep dive into everything that Kylie Jenner has done in order to help ensure that she is rather lonely on the true friends side of things. Can you believe how many people she's thrust out of her life at the drop of a hat? Do you see how her true personality came and revealed itself in her darker moments? Do you think she'll ever truly have a close circle of friends who are 100% safe from her wrath? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time on the channel. So, be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple.